So yeah, this one was like pretty rough from the beginning, because I like took a pretty bad trade with Shaco early on, and I think I just did the trade was with her, yeah, right. And after that I got invaded by Shaco, and I don't know, it would have, yeah, obviously I think it would have been better to base here, because now the enemy Shaco probably knows exactly where I am, because I just pathed down there. Or what do you think? Should I have gone for my red instead, or base, or whatever? What should I have done in this situation? Like,
Mm. Yeah, I mean, obviously when you get early invade. I mean, first of all, anytime you're playing a weak level 1 champion like Ammumu, like you should just
yeah,
not walk past your jungle, to be honest. Unless you see like all 4 of them here, 5 of them here, and it's safe. This is just
yeah,
super terrifying. Like only junglers that can do this are like super mobile champions level 1, like Belveth, or maybe Kaney, or champs that are just very fast or have jumps to the wall. Mumu is like the last champ that can ever want to do this. No, zero movement speed, no dashes, no speed
yeah,
ups. Like you're just a piece of shit. So I think obviously this is like self-inflicted. Like you just have no reason to be walking in like this. Like you could just stand in your
yeah,
area like normal. Um, so that's like one. Two is I think what time is it? No, you don't have time to recall. I think um once you see him leave, I would just go do my Raptors, right? Because it's never or wolves like you never like especially when you're this low like it's way like what's it called safer to just do a wolf or raptor camp like for the AoE so you're like healing more and you're using like a Mumu passive, right? um
yeah,
so I think you do raptors or wolves. It's just a healthier clear for you than blue because here you just it's just healthier. Another thing is
yeah,
raptors wolves are always safer because you could always pull raptors and wolves like towards the bush into your jungle here and wolves towards
yeah,
like the tower, and they're also just like proximity wise, these camps are farther than the buffs. The buffs are closer, right? Um,
yeah,
so I think when you're low and you're scared, it's just always wolves or raptors. I think when you're starting blue and you're also kiting it towards the enemy jungle, it's also if the enemy jungle is playing someone AFK like I don't know. Karthus or Zyra or someone who's like full clearing or Udyr, that's a different story. But when you see the enemy jungle is playing Shaco, Belveth, like these really aggressive early junglers that are known for invading, you're like, kind of doing everything wrong right now, even though it's only level one,
yeah,
So that's so yeah. Even now, again, I would just go Raptors because you have your W, and that's like it's AOE. That's what the camp that um Ammumu does best.
yeah,
I think this was good. I think yeah, I would just right here after blue, you're like, oh, I'll leave, and then you're like, oh, I'll come back. I think you should kind of be as you're going for the invade right now. You should already know what you're doing, especially when you see him walk to your Gromp and you ping it. So I know you're aware. There's no way he can teleport from Gromp to Gromp. This is not right. So you should go for this invade with full confidence. That, okay, I'm gonna do blue and Gromp. It's not like a maybe. It's a you already know right now that you could get both counts.
yeah. I was like kind of unsure if he maybe already have done the grump and was just like walking out of vision
Hmm.
to go back. And therefore I was like, okay, it's probably a bit safer to look with the plant if he's coming, because I didn't want it to die a second time, and I assumed he's coming, so I was like, already walking away. But then I saw it was free, and therefore I stepped back in.
Hmm.
I mean, after that, it was like pretty uneventful for me until like
Yeah, I mean,
I
this is.
don't
I
know,
mean,
6
when
or
you
something like
anytime
that.
you fall behind, you just want to stabilize. You just want to get back in the game, clear our camps, not have any volatility, just have a chill game. And this is
Yeah,
like so far, and like as long as when you get invaded, the first invade isn't really what matters. It's always like the second invade. Or like the second mistake. A lot of times in League, it's not even about the first mistake; it's about the second mistake. Like in the game, I don't know if you just saw the game we just reviewed. It's not like his game was over when he fought
yeah,
Grubs. His game was over when he died at Grubs, and then he instantly died again. It's like the back-to-back deaths or the back-to-back mistakes that really fuck someone up in League. So like he died at your blue, fuck, fine, but you haven't died since. You've been keeping your farm up since. Like right now, your game is chill. Yes, Shaco's getting fed off ganks, but there's nothing you could really do about that. Um, I'd say this is like if we were gonna compare like quote unquote the second mistake, that this guy could have easily killed you, and now your game's over. Because technically right now
yeah,
he didn't, thank God, but technically right now he just flash Qs you at the end here. Boom, flash Q, you're dead. Um,
yeah. It was like a super bad
because if we
gank
if
in
we
the
are
first place.
if we're tracking it at all, we die this blue at 50. Let's say he does our one of our camps now, like wolves. So let's say it dies at 2. The camps respawn 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So if he kills that 2, our our wolves or grums should respawn around 4:15, 4:20, right? So we do all this, we do
Hmm.
all these camps, we do all these camps, everything's perfect. We do top crab, we do raptors, we do krugs, perfect. It is now 4:40. Our wolves and grump are 100% either respawned or respawning any second now. By the time you base and walk 20 seconds to our wolves, I guarantee you all the money in my bank account, it's respawned, right? So if you
Yeah.
died here, even not died, let's say just doing this and they got 1 HP and Shaco sees you top, if Shaco runs to your wolves right now and takes them before you get there, now you're fucked. Because before it's fine. You didn't actually lose any camps because you lost 3 camps, but you took 2 of his camps. So you kind of traded even. Like I know you traded down by 1, but like it's like fine, right? But now so you're only down 1
Yeah.
camp. But if he will take these respawn wolves and grump again, and you're down 3 camps, that's a problem. That's already a whole level. Being down 1 camp is like whatever. Being down 3 camps, that's a whole level, you know. Um,
Yeah.
so he didn't do it because he's bad. But if a good player saw you getting top and he instantly runs to your wolves, then your game's fucked. It's also one of those things where because he's getting those 3 kills, he's way stronger. So even if he shows up right now and you get the wolf camp, he'll just fight you to the death. There's no way you're winning this 1v1 versus Shaco, correct? Um,
Yeah.
so that's one of those things where anytime and nothing's free. If you're gonna gank top, it better be a pretty guaranteed or high chance gank because you're always risking something by when you go for anything, you know.
Yeah.
There you see Shaco top, and I'm glad you noticed it, even though it's second perfect. The second we do this grump, just run to his bot jungle, see what's up in here. Beautiful, perfect. Run to his Krugs too, perfect. I think when you're walking by here, it's nice to throw pink ward in here, or throw your pink ward in here. These are the 2 bushes you
Okay.
want to pink ward, or technically or when you're walking in, technically you could throw it in here. These are the 3 bushes you throw in here. Boom, boom, and boom. Um,
Hmm.
so I think these are like all 3 like great pink ward spots. Being this deep in the jungle and not placing the ward is pretty troll. Funny enough, if you literally placed it here, like I said, you would have seen him walking, and then instead of walking
Yeah.
left, you would have just walked right, or you would flash this wall. So unironically, you placing this pink ward would have. Okay, it looks like you still lived, but this definitely looked a bit hairy. And maybe if you walked earlier, you wouldn't have to flash. You would just walk right and live. But then Rammus
Yeah.
dies
My
but
my
then Rammus
Ramos
dies to
died.
save you. So you use your
Yeah.
flash, and Rammus dies to save you. And again, nothing's free. So now Shaco sees that you're this low and support's dead. What's stopping him from either A, just starting Dragon, there's nothing you can do, or B, invading your blue buff, there's nothing you can do. Your blue's gone no matter what, right? He shows up
Yep.
here, boom, yeah, he's gonna take it. I think if he did this, he could do this way better. I think he could literally like go around like this, Q into this bush, and you're just dead, right?
Yep.
No matter what, you're guaranteed dead.
Yes.
So I think it's weird. I can't like say like one piece of advice. It's because it's like it's just so much to think about. It's one of the easiest ways I always say it is nothing's like free in League. So anytime you make a decision, you should always think what's the pro and the con. Okay, the pro of going for this Krug is I get back in CS. The con is if they fight me, then and I die or my teammate dies, then I will just lose my blue buff. So then I'm not even I get the Krug, but then I lose blue. So it's not even like I'm up on the exchange. I'm just even. Plus I'm
Yeah.
down tempo. Plus my support might die. Plus I can lose dragon. So I think it's fine to go for the Krug. It just if you're gonna do it safely. Where the pink where he's coming from. The second you see him, instantly flash over the wall instead of getting chased out. Um, it's all these combination of things where if you're gonna do something, you have to think about the pros and cons and have like a plan ready for the pro and have like a plan ready for the con. You know?
Yeah. I think I'm like just too. My mindset is like too much into I have to have a pinky for a neutral objective and always like kind of try to have one when it's up, and therefore I didn't place the pink ward deep in the enemy jungle.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think having sweeper is enough for it. Also, squiring it. I mean, having a pink ward while you're doing objectives is obviously nice. That's never bad. But when you're invading and especially if you're playing champ again like a Mumu, if you're playing champ like super mobile like Belveth or Kane who can jump over the walls, it's fine. Or talent, it's fine if they see you, you'll just run away. But with Ammumu, you should be in the mindset like I'm kind of like a immobile piece of shit. I'm like terrified, especially so. This was like low-key perfectly played. I thought this was really good. You're staying in you're obviously ulted her. You're kiting around the grubs. You're not letting her land an easy Q. You cancel her dash with your ult. I don't know if this is on purpose, but you literally played this perfectly. So this is great. You queued her right when
Yeah,
she was
that
about to
was
get to you.
lucky.
This is pretty like awesome to be honest with you. I think here, I know it's hard to pay attention, but Shaco is still bot side. So after this kill, even though you're 1 HP, you should still just invade his top side. Especially because their top laner is dead. Like here, if you notice,
Yeah.
the second this guy dies, if you notice minimap, you see he's on your blue buff.
Ah, yeah, I
So
haven't seen that in game.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you obviously you're busy fighting him, so I won't blame you. But not especially because you kill their top laner. The top laner can't come, and the jungle can't come. So technically, you could. He just took your entire bot side. You could take his entire top side and trade evenly. Maybe if it's like you think it's too risky to take the entire top side, you could at the very least just get blue or just get Gromp or just get like one, maybe two of the camps. You know. So
Yeah.
that could have been really nice. Because even now, when we see Shaco on Dragon, and now we go right,
Yeah.
which is good. I think anytime you gank without ult, it's always kind of sus. Especially a champ like Fiora, like she kind of has everything. She has a dash, she has a W with can stop our only CC ability. So it's kind of the same as before. I'd only go for like the pros and cons. I'd only go for this if it's like pretty guaranteed. The pro if we get the
Yeah.
skank off, if obviously we kill her. The con is if we didn't gank her, we could have taken Gromp and Wolves for free. Because as we're on blue, we see Shaco like as we're doing this, we see Shaco walking to gank bot. You see he's on Tribush. So
Yeah.
we have time to take like two camps for sure. Um, so again, I mean obviously it kills worth more than one camp, but it's only if we have ult up. Maybe Armando's like healthier, or maybe Armando's playing a more useful champion. But I think this is a pretty like not guaranteed gank without ult, you know.
Yeah, missing two Qs wasn't supporting that play
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
But
So
again, it's always gonna be hard in large land because one Q she could always dash away if she's good. Another Q she should always be able to lock with her W. So it's like not even like your fault, I'd say, because it's just it's if she's good, she'll never get hit by them, you know. Um,
yeah,
I would say here,
this,
I just eat like literally he's stunned, your E literally kills and he ulted, and wasting
yeah,
ult like this is a really big deal because even though the game's in a bad spot, with your ult you can almost win any fight low key. 2v2 mid, 3v3 bot, 2v2 top. Amumu's so strong, especially because it's Shaco. Assassin's biggest counters are CC tanks. Because you have to
yeah,
understand, Shaco can literally be 20-0. I'm talking literally 20-0 faker, and if you land a Mumu Q into a Mumu ult into a Mumu Q and he's CC for 4 seconds, he's literally like useless. I would literally say if you have any teammate with you, Silas, Corki, Rammus, and you land all three of those spells, Q into ult into Q, Shaco is 100% one-shottable, CC locked, dead from 100% to 0%. So you can be 20-0 and he still will be like useless. So anytime you're playing
yeah,
in a pretty good matchup like this, like you just stylistically counter the enemy, you really wanna like be really conservative with your ult. Like only ult if you like really have to, you know.
yeah. Like this ultimate
Like
was like a brain
look
fart.
right
I was like
look right
I
now.
was like thinking.
If you have ult
Yeah,
right now, you double kill these guys. Boom, you're back in the game. These guys are actually boom double killed. Malphite's dead. Shaco's dead. Salas is snowballing. Even now, thankfully, like this is still. I mean, this still went well, but Shaco would have died, and I assume the Shaco was a big shutdown, if I had to guess, right? Because he's like 4-0 or something.
probably yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I know you brain farted, it
yeah.
happens, but
Yeah, I was in call with my support and I actually told him I deliberately don't want to ult there, and still had my finger on R and just
yeah,
pressed R instead of E. I
that,
wanted to kill her with E, and I was like, what the fuck did I do?
that's funny.
It was like,
Uh,
I don't know.
this is a good example of how you guys counter Shaco, because like Rammus is CC, Rammus Q into Rammus E, Amumu Q. Like this guy could be 20-0. This guy is just getting farmed, you know. Like this guy got hit
Yeah,
by Rammus Q into Rammus taunt, and he's like, that's a support Rammus. He's literally quarter HP, you know. So
yeah.
yeah, that's really good. King bot here again. If we could try to save our ult, it's really preferred. We see shit. Nice sweeper.
And this was like super weird. I don't know. I think he
Oh,
had
you
to
missed.
flash. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. If you ult instantly, like right now, I think you actually double hit, but then you hesitated. But now he walked out of it. So I think
yeah.
oh yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. And then you die. Yeah, if you double ult, you actually kill. Yeah, I think you double kill funny enough because you'll get triumph. Sad.
Mhm.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You here?
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm there.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. I think that your game is actually pretty recovered though. I think obviously compared to the early game, I think you've been trading camps really well. You obviously had the couple ganks top and the one fight mid. So I think a lot of times KDA is like really like dishonest. Like your KDA 1-3 doesn't look very good. But I think if we
Yeah.
compare it, like we look at the items and the CS, you're obviously up a lot of CS. 80, it's only 81 to 73, but that means you're up two camps, and you were started the game down like two camps, so being up is already like a big change. You're up same level, level 9, level 9. If you look at items, one item, 900 gold item, 800 gold item. You're literally just down glowing moat boots to just the Ionian boots. You're literally down like 100 gold, you know? And you're
Yeah.
same level. And also, I'd say you're always like a more useful team champion. So
Yeah.
I think you're in a great spot. Your mid's up 2 levels. Your mid's completely chill. Your 80 carries even item, one item, one item. So 80 carries even support one item, one. So one item, one item, one item, one item. Top one item, one item. Like the game is like, to be honest, completely even. Besides the fact that they have this one dragon, and you guys are up a tower and 3 grubs. So if you get this dragon, you're actually up tower, up objectives. So you should be completely chill. I think here you should always pull this out, so it's harder for them to steal. And also when you
Yeah.
play into pit, you're also giving them like exactly what happened flank angle. Thankfully this is now fog of war because everyone's playing inside the pit. Thankfully this is also kind of fog of war. Like Shaco's here right now, you can't see him. But when you pull it out here, you can see anyone coming here, and you can see anyone coming here. So I would say it's like, first of all, as a habit, you should always almost pull out the objective, especially when
Yeah.
you see the enemy jungle nearby. Because if you don't pull it out, especially Shaco, you're basically always he could always just queue in and just 50-50 smite steal with you always, you know. But if you pull it out, if he queues in, you'll see him by the time he gets out of invis, you know. Um, so I think
So in this situation, you would just leave the pinky over there
yeah, just pull
because
it.
you say
I
it
mean, either
doesn't matter.
way, I mean, you literally see this warder, you can't clear it anyway. So yes, so what's the difference?
Ah,
Vision
I
of
see. I see.
the
Yeah.
dragon or
True.
vision of the dragon? No matter what, they're gonna have vision of the pit no matter what happens. You know, nothing will change. So
Yeah. True.
I think even though it was a clone, you didn't know that. So I think the Q on the Shaco was good. Flash Q is even better. 2 for 2 plus we have dragon. 2 for 3. So this is in total is good. Now I think we just full clear up. If anytime you win a team fight as without ult, you should be like super ecstatic. To be honest with you, here I see no reason to base. You're 500 gold for off your item. And you have 3 camps up. I think you could literally just do Raptors, Red, Krugs. You might have item off that. If you don't, then you can just kind of like chill for a bit. Maybe gank top. Maybe just go hover mid. Maybe just like do nothing for like 30 seconds and then base. So you're literally anytime you're
Yeah.
this close to item, if you have to base like you're 1 HP or you're no mana or like there's something something happening, then sure base. But in my head, you're full HP, full mana. Your ult's back up. You're ready. If there's a fight mid right now, you're ready to fight. If there's a fight top, you're ready to do 3 camps in the top fight. You know. You're definitely
Yeah.
you don't need Kindle Gem. This is not like some like huge item spike for you or something. You know. um,
Okay.
you know. I think you should just be doing Herald. Like the second you see 3 people dead, boom, Ash dead, Twitch dead, Malphite dead. I think it's fine to come hover this guy, make sure he doesn't die. The second you think he's safe, just go do the Herald. There's 3 people dead on enemy
Okay.
team. So you just have number advantage. So this is your map, right? Especially when you see
Yeah.
Shaco go play into his bot camp, it's nice. The enemy jungle is going bot side when the top side objective's up. This should be good for you, right? If he's bot side, then
Yeah.
he can't smite fight or contest the Herald. So I don't know what you're doing right now. I feel like you've done a good job this game, just playing off your team and playing objectives. And now you're just randomly going for a solo invade on the Shaco. It feels, I don't know if it's emotional or you're bored or what, but at this point in the game, you even have a shutdown. Like you're actually strong. So you're just completely
Yeah.
ignoring the free objective that was up and going and invading Raptors. I think this is like so far your first like mistake this game from uh like outside of the game, you know?
Yeah. I see.
Because you lose Herald, your Silas dies, I think did your Rammus die with you in this invade? No, wait.
Uh, don't think so.
Yeah. Oh no, he did die. Yeah. So
Oh,
like,
yeah, he
three
did.
people
Yeah.
die,
Yeah.
shut down, and again, if you look at it right from this point, like the objective is completely free. 3 people dead,
Mm.
mid's pushing, top's pushing. We just go here, queue over the Herald, and then it dies. You know, there's no one that can stop
Yeah.
us. So I think it's just really random, really random. Okay, next objective is Mina on Dragon. If I'm you, I just want to. It's so weird to me. I don't know if you're not thinking about it at all, but before you didn't have item, you only had Kindred Gem, and you based immediately for it. Now you actually have your full complete item. Like Abyssal Mask is a big item. You have it. It's 1,000 gold. You have it in base. Dragon's up in a minute 30, so you should be in the mentality of okay, I want to be as strong as possible for this dragon. We're probably team-fighting this dragon. The game's probably like decided at this dragon, you know. And here you get all your
Yeah.
camps, and you're not basing here. Like in my head, dragon's up in a minute, 5 seconds. You have item in base. This is like the perfect base timer. You're gonna base right now. You'll be at dragon in time. You'll have your item in time, and then we're gonna very calmly enjoy a 5v5 at this dragon with our 2 weapon spike, our ult's up, our flashes back up, all our conditions are up, you know? And then technically Otacon
Yeah.
spawning too, so both objectives, huge like game deciding objectives are up, and we're deciding to invade again with over 1,000 gold in inventory, and our flash isn't up yet. But if we just base, get our item, we'll have flashback up, we'll have our item. But even right now, like we could even right now, if you wanted to base, you could base. But we're just looking to force on the map. You're like constantly looking to force. This probably goes well because it's actually by herself. But I don't know. It's just so it feels so random, that we're even doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, my timers around neutral objectives are like super bad, I
It
guess.
was good early game. I in the last like 5 minutes, it just like randomly your brain just turned off or something, Because earlier it was fine.
Yeah.
You were playing grubs well.
Yeah.
You fought the second dragon well. You had good races. You only fought when your ult was up. You didn't fight when it was down. But somewhere in the last like 5 minutes, you just like I don't know if you got confidence because you're like you realize shit we're back in the game, and then you're like allowing yourself to do random stuff because you're thinking the game's in a good spot. It's like it's like you play better
Yeah.
when the game's in a bad spot or something.
Probably like that.
Yeah. Because there's much more discipline. Like, oh shit, the game's in a bad spot, so I can't fuck up. But then when the game goes well, like, oh shit, the game's going well, I'm allowed to fuck up,
Yeah.
Okay, let me skip to some team fights. And I feel like it's the same thing. I think every single time this game, if you notice, every single time you're with your team doing like team plays, like playing with Silas, playing with your Ramus, the play almost always goes well. And every single time you walk into the jungle by yourself and look to 2v1 or do something random, it always goes badly. Like to me, it's like super obvious, like cause and effect. It's not like a question.
Yeah.
A question. Every single time, if we look at this VOD, every single time you're with your Silas, a play has always won well. You've never lost a fight with Silas, right? Which makes sense. That's your strongest
Yeah.
member. So as a jungle, you always want to be playing with your strongest member. But every single time you go into invade raptors by yourself or walk into enemy blue buff by yourself, you always die and burn your flash or burn your ult or something bad happens.
Yeah.
I think the game plan's really simple. Just follow our Silas around like a dog, and we'll probably win fights. And then when we win fights, we'll do objectives. Like boom, we're following our Silas around the map. Boom, Malphite dies. Malphite dies here. Pull Baron. Super simple.
Yeah.
Every single time we follow our Silas, something goes well. It's so obvious. Like we're now I think it's fine because technically we're with our team. We're with Corky. But even right now, I'd be like, if I'm with our Salas, we'd be like Salas just got 1v1 by Fiora in top lane. If we're with our Salas, I'm assuming he wouldn't die. We'd save him, and then we'd get the top tower afterwards, right? So
Yep.
this isn't like a bad what's the word idea because you're still like Corky's still a carry too. He's not like useless. But if you press tab here, I guarantee you Salas has the most amount of kills on your team, the most amount of gold, most of items. He's the only person I like, truly care about following or like playing off of.
Yeah.
This is a good example of what I said earlier. This Shaco could literally be 20-0, and look how Ammumu Q into Ammumu ult into Rammus taunt. This guy just gets one shot.
Yep.
Not bad. I mean, same as before. Just without our Salas, we're probably not gonna win fights. Just knowing because I don't think I've seen Salas on my screen the last 5 minutes from your POV.
Yeah.
We could get a 5-man ult, but it doesn't matter if we don't have damage with us. We're
Yeah.
just in a constant thing where we fight without Salas, and then when we're dead, he fights without us, and then when he dies, and then when we respawn, he's dead. So then we fight without him, and it's like a constant loop of shit. We have to just like it's kind of like early game. We have to just stabilize. It's fine if we make the first mistake or die first or lose the one camp. It's the second camp that matters. The second mistake, and here we're just like not like after the first mistake, we need to take a breather, just chill, do a camp or two, wait for this guy to show up on the map, and see okay where's Salas going? Okay, he's going bot right now. Okay, I'm gonna go bot with him. Um,
Yep.
but we're just hovering our Mundo. Yeah, with our Salas, we're winning the fight. Who would have guessed? Invading with Salas, nice. Getting Dragon, nice. Getting Soul. I assume the last fight decides the game. Let's watch it.
Yep.
Our team gets combo combo. I don't think there's anything you could do here. If anything, once you see the fight starting, you could start. I don't like your, but you should always be like an off angle where you can pressure from here. You can pressure the Q this. You can pressure Q this. You can pressure Q this, and you can still join the mosh pit if you want to. well, from where you're
Yeah.
positioning, you only have one option. It's just this, which you don't want to join, right? So you want to be at angles like
Yep.
this, where you're able to choose, or angles like this, where you're able to choose. But you're playing in like you're playing like Janna. You're playing like behind your teammates at like a back like angle. This is not where a tank engage CC champion wants to be standing. You know, it's here, it's here, it's in the mosh pit. It's in this bush, always looking for Q angles to enter the fight. This gives you nothing, you know.
Yep.
I think with how badly the fight started and Styles getting one shot, I don't think it would have mattered. I think you guys lose this fight no matter what. I think your team just fucked up, which is out of your control. Sorry, but that's like positioning wise, that's how we can improve it, you know. And now we just lose the game
Yep.
because our team gets
Yeah.
Malphite
That's
one
the
bow
end.
combo. Yeah, but I don't think it was a bad game. I think it was most important points were like the mid game. I think I think you actually did a really good job recovering and trading camps. I think there's some starts where again always like be aware that every time you do something, there's a pro and con to it. So when you're gonna go for a gank,
Yep.
just be ready for the con. Um, I think you did a good job trading. There's one more extra. There's one or two times you could have traded even more, done an extra camp or two, but it's like not a big deal.
Hmm.
And then again, in mid game, I think the biggest takeaway is realize who's my carry, who's my strongest guy, and just follow that guy around. Because I think this game, every single time you fought with Salas, you guys started coming back in the early mid game. Like that's how you guys came back. It
Yep.
was you and Salas running run the map fighting together. And then somewhere in the late game, you just started ignoring him, or you just didn't give a fuck about him, and then you started losing every fight. You know. Um.
Yeah.
So, any questions or anything you want to look at this game?
No, that's it.